Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
For the Panther field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Late to Melvin Gordon.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 78 yards, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
No gain on the
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. We're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. On 2nd and 1, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Locke working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
24-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Winds up and lets it go for Sam. And that's caught inside the 30. Always a play. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Panthers 24. Broncos.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike, 45. Hey, I'm coming.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Tackle by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
4 yards on the pick.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line.
42.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. There he goes inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Panthers.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive.
31.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Darren Lee there to get him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Here's Locke to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to Courtney.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Melvin Gordon.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Score Panthers 31, Broncos 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Well, they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here we go for 18 Gator. Here we go. 52's the mic, boys, 52. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
And the Broncos.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Locke. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Mike 52. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Locke looks to throw it again. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
2 yards, good enough for first. Christian McCaffrey playing against the Broncos here. And McCaffrey from the Denver area played his high school ball in Highlands Ranch, south of downtown. And, of course, Father Ed, a longtime receiver, a very good one for the Broncos, played with them from 1995 until 2003. Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. It's coming this way.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Brought down back at the 29.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Panthers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my